Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Chicago Conservative. If you are a new viewer, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, then thank you guys for coming back. I really appreciate it. And if you do like, subscribe, guys, and share the video, it does help the algorithm, so it does get the channel out more, because I know you guys think I'm shadow banned, but really it's just because you guys aren't liking and subscribing, okay? So just make sure you guys do that, and we can get this channel out there finally, okay, guys? But today, this is a no bueno situation we got here, guys. Today we're going to be talking about this migrant crisis that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has caused on the American people. This is absolutely getting just ridiculous, guys. It's so bad nowadays. These migrants, I'm just going to call them illegal immigrants. I'm sorry, I got to call them migrants. I'm just trying to be nice a little bit. But these people are living like kings now, while simultaneously acting like deranged criminals, guys. I don't even know how to put this anymore, but these people gotta go. Like, hopefully Donald Trump does do the biggest deportation the American people has ever seen, because these people are just horrible now, guys. Now, the first incident I want to talk about is these illegal immigrants basically held a group of children and people hostage on a school bus. Basically tried to take over a school bus, guys. I believe this happened in San Diego. So the bus was basically filled with children, and these illegals tried to take the bus. If that's not scary to the American people, I don't know what is, guys. And on top of that, there was just an incident in Denver when a Venezuelan gang literally took over an apartment complex, guys. What the hell? I'm sorry, excuse my language, but what is going on here? When are people gonna really start realizing that the illegal immigration crisis is really a thing here, and the American people are really paying the price? I'm talking about the innocent American people. Like, what is really going on here, guys? Is anybody really gonna do anything nowadays? Because at this point, I'm just going to tell the American people, we got to start putting this stuff into our own hands. Like practicing our Second Amendment right. Because this is getting ridiculous, guys. And if you guys think I'm joking, take a look at this crap.
Border crisis is producing some wild and dangerous scenes across the country, where 2 days in a row, a group of migrants tried to board a school bus picking up young kids.
It's just scary that these kids are put into this situation. If those 20 people would have gotten onto the bus and tried to take over the bus, like, these kids and the bus driver could have been in real danger.
And it's not just border communities. Take a look at this terrifying video from just outside Denver. It shows a group of men. They're believed to be members of the gang Tren de Agua, armed with handguns and a scope rifle. And they're just walking through an apartment complex. Now, there's been allegations that these gangs have completely taken this building over. The video does suggest a frightening example of gang activity, and the residents are terrified. And I specifically want to know why police or federal law enforcement or someone cannot remove an alleged Venezuelan gang from a building.
Well, what's going on here, Kaylee, is exactly what it looks like. This gang has taken over several complexes in Aurora. Our mayor, Mike Kaufman, was on a program earlier on Fox this afternoon, and he said definitively 3 properties have been taken over by this gang. I do believe it's actually more than that, but this is what they're doing. They are patrolling these complexes with guns. They go in, they beat up the staff, they hold guns to their heads, staff flees. And as far as local law enforcement, I believe at this point that this is far beyond any one local law enforcement.
I've read that these gangs are actually collecting rent. I mean, it's stunning what we're watching. But there's one resident, I couldn't believe this. This is how she has to live her life.
Every day when we come home, we have to do this. Every time we go outside to take out the garbage, every time we try to go to bed at night, we have to keep it like this so nobody can kick in the door.
Now, Danielle, you actually know this woman, right?
I do. I assembled a crew in order for me to be able to get this video footage out yesterday. I had to make sure that this woman and her husband were moved out of this property safely. And then we were able to release this video footage. They have a lot more video footage. And I'm so thankful, Kaylee, that you just showed that footage that you showed of Mrs. Romero locking all of her doors, because our own governor, Jared Polis, just within minutes ago, released a statement to the New York Post claiming that this is all, in fact, largely a feature of my imagination.
A state law that bars you from talking to federal law enforcement. It seems to me you need to be able to coordinate with federal law enforcement here in order to stop this. Is the governor stopping you?
So I have not heard from the governor at all. And it's interesting, Kaylee, that the tone has really changed around town since this video footage was released, because up until yesterday, you were hard pressed to get anybody, most other elected officials, police chiefs, you were hard pressed to get anybody to admit that this was going on.
Wow.
Our police officers in the Aurora Police Department are talking. Our Aurora police officers, want to go in, they want to police, they want to do the work, but they're held back by state laws. There's actually a House bill in Colorado that precludes local law enforcement from working with ICE.
Nonprofits have lined up to help the migrants that have come here, but nobody is helping the American citizens, the residents that are trapped in these apartment complexes.
So like I said, guys, if you guys think it's bad now, it's only going to get worse from now. That was a terrible video to look at. That's scary. To an average person, that's scary. Like, several buildings taken over by Venezuelan gangs, guys. You have to give me a break here. Did you guys see that lady? She's locking more locks than a high security bank. Like, that's not how the American people are supposed to be living in their own country. Like, are you serious? Is the government in on this, guys? Because if I didn't hear that, if I heard that correctly, the government isn't doing anything to help this. Like, why aren't you sending law enforcement officers? At least the sheriff. And then you guys do not want the law enforcement officers to work with ICE? That is crazy, guys. Like, and then on top of that, in California, they are literally giving illegals $150,000 to get a home. But you have to be an illegal, though. But you can't do that for the American people? Guys, what is going on? At this point, I'm about to lose my mind. Because you are letting these illegals take over our country while simultaneously giving them all of our resources, including our tax dollars. That's funded by our tax dollars. I'm sorry, excuse me, because this has to stop. Trump 2024. I'm so sick of this, guys. Did you guys see that? That lady literally is living in hell. That lady is living in hell. Hell on earth. Should nobody be living like that?
What he's doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
Did the governor of Colorado say this is a figment of his imagination? Dude, if that doesn't say you are a crooked governor, I don't know what is. Like, dude, at this point, stop playing with the American people. What is your problem? And I'm just now learning in Chicago that what they're doing with these illegals and how much they're getting when it comes to food stamps and cash and living free. They're getting $5,000 in cash a month plus $15,000 in EBT, that's food stamps, a month, and they're living 6 months for free when it comes to rent. 6 to 12 months, I should add. This is absolutely ridiculous, Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson, you have to literally shoot yourself in the foot. Because at this point, these Democratic cities are literally playing with us. I'm not talking about black people. I'm not talking about I'm talking about Americans. I'm talking about law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. This does not have anything to do with color, guys. Do not make this a race thing. This is an American thing. Okay, guys? If one more of my tax dollars go to an illegal, I'm gonna lose it, man. I'm gonna really lose my cool, guys. And I think I'm going to end this video before I say something that I don't want to say, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you guys tune in next time. And I am out of here, guys. Peace.